Good afternoon, everybody. Joe Kresy, Ask the Experts. Got an email regarding a question, and it was what are the most common plumbing upgrades that homeowners regret not doing during a remodel. So I guess first I'll say I hear this one a lot. I've probably built, I don't know, thousands of homes. And we always used to have a saying, you got to build the same house twice to get it right. And unfortunately, it kind of is the same, I guess, with remodeling. And that's where it really helps to have somebody with experience who's done this for a while, because they can help you through it. I would say probably the number one that people regret, and they don't regret it till it's down the line a little bit, is that they did not replace all of the drain lines and the feed lines coming up to, say, the bathroom. And then what happens is you cosmetically make your bathroom look absolutely beautiful, and 3 years from now you get a pinhole leak in your copper pipe because you didn't change it while you had the walls open. Now it gets very costly. So that's probably the number one regret people have when they're doing those remodels. If you have the walls open, I highly recommend that you change I'll call it the mechanical stuff behind it, the pipes, the electric, things of that nature. If it's dated, replace it while it's open. I think another one is kind of in tune with that one, is maybe putting shutoff valves throughout those locations or at each fixture. So if you're doing a bathroom remodel, put shutoff valves at each fixture. That way, if something happens, you have a leak or something of that nature, you can shut that off just at that spot, and you don't have to shut your whole house down. So that's probably another one. And then this one I'm always big on. I'm very big. I do a lot of design work, so I do a lot of blueprint work and stuff of that nature. So I'm always looking 5, 10, 20, 30 years down the road. When I'm doing a remodeling project, I always ask the homeowner, if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would be your wish list? What would you do? And the reason I do that is I always want to look further ahead. And one of the items that people don't look at is excuse me, is future needs as you grow older. One thing we know is Father Time is undefeated. We're all going to get older. We're all going to run into scenarios where we might need, a walker, a wheelchair, a grab bar, things of that nature. And I think people fail to look at that when they're doing the remodel. One of the things I just remodeled the bathroom, and I was actually talked into doing a completely flat surface across the entire bathroom, and I was like, I don't want to spend the extra money. By far the best thing I ever did. And it's something that made me look forward. And, God forbid I ever age, I will be ready for it. But by looking at those kind of things, like, will you need a grab bar in the future? Will your wall be supportive of it? And things of that nature is really something you want to take a look at it. So, best time to make those upgrades while you're doing the project. So I always tell people it's the best part of your budget. Budget for it. You're going to thank yourself for it. So hopefully that answers the question. Gerald Kresge, Ask the Experts. And I appreciate all of the questions that keep them coming. Thank you.